Good day, dear parents. First and foremost, would like to warmly thank each and every one of you for joining us today. To make sure you're all with us and ready, please type hello in the chat box. We are gathered here today to talk about something truly special, the health, growth, and development of your baby during pregnancy. Even though we're meeting virtually, we hope this seminar will give you important knowledge and guidance that will help you throughout your parenting journey. Our topic for today is prenatal development, the incredible stages of growth that happen inside a mother's womb, and the valuable role both mothers and fathers play in ensuring a healthy and safe pregnancy. We have prepared an exciting and informative lineup of speakers for you. Our first speaker, BTLEd HE, will discuss the stages of prenatal development. Our second speaker, Esther Isguzar, will share insights on healthy lifestyle during pregnancy. Our third speaker, Kyla Hidorio, will explain the importance of medical checkups and monitoring baby's growth. Our fourth speaker, Mary Grace Aurelio, will talk about the factors affecting prenatal development. Our fifth speaker, Ronalyn Perpetua, will guide us on preparing the home and emotional bonding. And finally, our sixth speaker, Ninia Zapanta, will discuss the father's role during pregnancy. We encourage everyone to stay tuned, and if you have any questions along the way, feel free to type them in the chat box. We'll be happy to answer them.
Good day again, my dear parents. So now, let's begin by exploring the incredible journey of your baby's growth inside the womb, known as the prenatal development. So please take a look at your screen. So I'm sharing a simple diagram that shows the three major stages your baby goes through before birth. So first, we have the germinal stage from week 1 to 2. So this is the very beginning. So after the egg and sperm meet, so a single cell called a zygote. So this tiny zygote travels through the mother's fallopian tube and attaches itself to the wall of the uterus. So even though this stage only lasts about 2 weeks, so it is the foundation of life and start of your baby's amazing journey. The next is the embryonic stage from week 3 to 8. So at this point, the zygote has developed into an embryo. So this is where the major development happens. So the heart starts to beat, the brain and the spinal cord begin to form, and the tiny arms and legs start to appear. So this stage is very delicate, so the mother health and environment play a big role in the baby's growth. Let's proceed to the last stage. So we have the fetal stage. So from 9 weeks to birth. So now the embryo is called a fetus. So during this time, the organs continue to grow and develop. So the baby can start hearing sounds, moving around, and even responding to the light and touch from outside the womb. So by the end of this stage, usually around 9 months, so the baby is fully developed and ready for the birth. So isn't it amazing? From a single cell to a tiny human being, all growing safety inside the mother's womb.
Now let's watch a short video about 3 major stages of prenatal development.
Swim through the layers of cervical mucus that guard the entrance to the uterus. During ovulation, this barrier becomes thinner and changes its acidity, creating a friendlier environment for the sperm. On the other side, after releasing the egg, at about day 14 of the period, the egg arrives at a specific portion of the tube called the ampular isthmic junction. It rests for another 30 hours. Fertilization occurs in this portion of the tube. Once the sperm has entered the uterus, contractions propel the sperm upward into the fallopian tubes. To meet the waiting egg, sperm must travel from the vagina to the fallopian tubes, a tough journey that few sperm survive. This process may be nature's way of allowing only the healthiest sperm to fertilize the egg to provide the best chances of having a healthy baby. The first sperm enter the tubes a few minutes after ejaculation. But, however, the first sperm are not likely to fertilize the egg. Motile sperm can survive in the female reproductive tract for up to 5 days. The magic happens in the fallopian tubes. The fallopian tube pushes the egg towards the uterus. Cilia push the sperm towards the egg. Also, the surrounding cells of the egg produce a chemical that attracts sperm. The sperm first burrow through the cells of the corona radiata. Then, upon contact with the zona pellucida, the sperm bind to the receptors in the zona pellucida. Then, the enzyme-filled cap of the sperm, called the acrosome, releases its stored digestive enzymes. Finally, the sperm must fuse with the egg plasma membrane. This event causes the egg membrane to change and prevent other sperm from attaching to it. Now attached, the sperm's nucleus, where the chromosomes are stored, enters the egg cell, looking for the egg's nucleus. Egg combines genetic material with the sperm to create a full set of chromosomal DNA with 23 pairs of chromosomes that contain a unique copy of half the genes of the parent source. This is the blueprint for a whole new, unique person that instantly determines gender, hair color, eye color, and many other characteristics. The combined sperm and egg is called a zygote. It is the earliest developmental stage. It divides rapidly in the days following fertilization. The zygote then travels down the fallopian tube to the uterus. After fertilization, the zygote continues to divide and morph into a blastocyst ball of 16 cells, approximately 5 to 6 days after fertilization. It is smaller than the tip of a ballpoint pen. Only 20% to 30% of fertilized eggs will reach the blastocyst stage. Embryos that survive this stage of development have a high implantation potential once transferred into the uterine cavity. The blastocyst hatches out of its shell and burrow into the uterine wall, endometrium, which serves as the source of oxygen and nutrients. About 4 weeks from the beginning of the last period, near the next period, the blastocyst has begun to produce the pregnancy hormone to tell your ovaries to stop releasing eggs. From then on, the menstrual cycle pauses. The blastocyst is called an embryo now. Home pregnancy test might be able to get a positive result. At week 5, the circulatory system, brain, and spinal cord are beginning to form. And the tiny heart will start to beat. The baby's heart beats about 54 million times before birth. The placenta provides oxygen and nutrients to the growing baby and removes waste products from the baby's blood via the umbilical cord. The nose, mouth, and ears are starting to shape at week 6. At weeks 7 and 8, the embryo has doubled in size since last week's. Little hands and feet start to grow. At week 9 to 12 of pregnancy, the embryo is called a fetus. The baby is almost fully formed and has completed the most critical portions. The facial features are more recognizable. The fetus's head is rotated and bent towards the chest, and he can occasionally touch his face. The diaphragm muscles start to grow. The reproductive, circulatory, and urinary systems are all at an advanced stage of development. The fetus will urinate in the amniotic sac. It is a sign of the proper functioning of the fetus's body. If the baby is a girl, her ovaries contain millions of eggs. If the fetus is a boy, his testicles will already start producing testosterone, male sex hormone, which is necessary for the development of his reproductive system. She or he is about 5 centimeters in size and 14 grams in weight. She or he is growing and maturing until ready to birth.
So thank you for listening. Up next, so let's learn about the lifestyle choices that can help support your baby's health development.
We've learned about the stages of prenatal development. Let's talk about something equally important: how mothers can support their baby's healthy growth through simple daily habits. If you look at your screen, you will see a list of healthy lifestyle tips for pregnancy. Let me highlight them one by one. So first, eat nutritious food. Make sure your meals include plenty of fruits, vegetables, protein sources like fish, eggs, and meat, as well as calcium-rich foods. Don't forget to take your folic acid supplements. These help prevent birth defects and support your baby's brain development. Next is drink enough water. Aim for at least 8 glasses a day to stay well hydrated, which helps with blood flow and keeps both you and your baby healthy. Next is get enough rest. Sleep and relaxation allow your body and your baby to recharge and grow properly. Next is avoid smoking, alcohol, and illegal drugs. These substances are extremely harmful during pregnancy. They can cause birth defects, premature birth, and other serious health risks for your baby. And lastly, light exercise. Gentle activities like walking or stretching can improve blood circulation, reduce discomfort, and help prepare your body for labor. Just be sure to follow your doctor's advice on what exercises are safe for you. And always remember, a healthy mother means a healthy baby. Even small positive choices each day can make a big difference for your child's future. Thank you, and now let's move forward to learn more about the importance of medical checkups.
Let's move on to an essential part of every pregnancy journey, the importance of medical checkups. We understand that, especially for first-time moms, visiting a health center can feel a little overwhelming. But regular checkups are one of the best ways to ensure both the mother and baby stay healthy throughout the pregnancy. During your visits, your healthcare provider will first monitor your baby's heartbeat and growth, making sure the baby is developing as expected. Second, check your blood pressure and blood sugar to detect and manage any healthy concerns early. Then perform ultrasounds so you can actually see how your baby is growing inside the womb. Next, provide important vaccines like tetanus shots, which help protect both mother and baby. Then these checkups are not just about monitoring, but also about keeping you informed, safe, and prepared for delivery. If you agree that health checkups are important, please type agree in the chat. Remember, regular visits to your doctor can help prevent complications and protect the life and health of both of you and your baby. Thank you. Now let's continue learning more about the factors that can affect your baby's development.
Hi dear parents! Now let's talk about the different things that can affect your baby's health while growing inside the womb. So if you look at your screen, you will see two simple lists, the positive factors and the negative factors. So these are the things that can either help or harm your baby's growth during pregnancy. So let's start with the positive factors. So the first one is eating nutritious food. So a healthy and a balanced diet help your baby grow strong and healthy. The second one is the emotional support. So when moms feel being loved, safe, and supported, the baby also develops happily. Next is avoiding stress. So a relaxed and happy mom is always important for baby's healthy growth. Next is to have a clean and safe home. So keeping your surroundings clean protects both mom and the baby from germs and harmful chemicals. And now the things we need to avoid, the negative factors. First is smoking, drinking, and using drugs. So this can harm your baby and may cause birth defects or slow development. The next one is unhealthy or poor diet. So skipping important nutritious can lead to weak health or a low birth weight from the baby. Next is too much stress and negative emotions. So feeling constant stress, anger, or sadness can affect how your baby's brain and heart develop. So parents, both your physical health and your emotional well-being are super important during pregnancy. So when you create a loving, peaceful, and healthy environment, your baby can feel that even inside the womb. Remember, the best gift you can give your little one start even before birth.
Good day once again, dear parents. Even before birth, a baby is already becoming part of the family's world. That's why preparing your home and building emotional bonds early on is so important. Here are a few simple ways you can start. First is keep your home clean, safe, and peaceful. A calm and healthy environment is good for both the mother and the baby's well-being. Second is play relaxing music or talk to your baby by the 6th month of pregnancy, because baby can already hear sounds from the outside world. Your voice can be confronting and familiar even before birth. Next is involve the whole family. Encourage fathers, siblings, and even grandparents to talk, sing, or read stories to the baby. This creates early emotional connections and help the baby feel loved and secure. If you're already tried talking to a baby during pregnancy, type bonding in the chat. Remember, emotional bonding doesn't start at birth. It starts right now during pregnancy.
And now, a special message for all the fathers joining us today. Your role is incredibly important during pregnancy. Pregnancy is not only the mother's responsibility. A loving, supportive father helps create a healthy and happy environment for both the mother and the baby. Here are a few meaningful ways fathers can support. provide emotional and mental support, which a father should be patient, understanding, and always ready to listen. Help with daily chores, so the mother has more time to rest and stay healthy. Next is accompany her to medical checkups. So father's presence shows care and strengthens your bond as a family. Another one is reduce stress, not add to it. Be her safe space and remind her she's not alone in this journey. A father's love and support can help shape a child's health, happiness, and future, even before birth. So to all dads, your involvement matters from day one.
Wow! And just like that, we've reached the end of our simple but meaningful talk. We hope you learned today that pregnancy isn't just about waiting for 9 months. It's about giving your baby the best start in life through love, care, and healthy choices every single day. Always remember, both moms and dads play a vital role in keeping the baby happy and healthy, even before birth. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to type them in the chat box. We'd be happy to hear from you. Once again, thank you for joining us. We wish you and your family a life full of health, happiness, and lots of love as you welcome your little one into the world.